of these signs, and I'm gonna throw my backer board that I've been painting onto that, carefully step on it to cause the adhesive to flatten out, and then I'm just gonna probably put a few weights on it just to give it a little extra weight in addition to these boards, make sure I'm getting good even pressure on the back of the signs. It'll take 24 hours to fully cure, so I'll just completely leave it alone for 24 hours. And that way, when I'm handling it and I'm getting it mounted inside these frames, it won't shift. Once it's mounted in the frames, it's not going anywhere. So that's what I'm going to do. Hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes. All right, here we go. Oh, jeez. All right. All right, so I got my tens. These are 15s. And I got 15s here. 20 and 25. I'll just leave them right over there. So basically, I'm just going to get my adhesive out, start squirting this junk out. I think I'll just put it on the back of this lid. I'm gonna put about 1/8 of an inch bead on here. I'll just start. I'm not gonna go all the way to the edge. But I want to get some on the edge. Try to keep any kind of water or moisture from getting in. I'm not too worried about any squigglies because it is just an 1/8 of an inch bead. So it will come out just fine. Using up some of these tubes. Use up the rest of this little tube here. Trying to keep my bead size consistent since this tube has a little bit bigger cut on it. And it shouldn't be too big a deal. And I'm hoping this doesn't bleed through to the sign. Shouldn't, because it's 2 layers. That's it for that tube. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop one of these down. So I'm actually going to do do it just like this. I should be able to lower it down and then slightly shift it. And so shifting it will be a good thing because it'll help that glue compress. As I'm kind of folding it over. That crap is adhering super good. So let's square it up a little bit. Get one edge nice and square. Okay, I got that. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna call that pretty good. I'll just step on it in the middle. Make sure it's not doing any weird shifting things. I can do this. Boom. Boom. 20. 20. Do 15 and 15. So if anything, I'm more concerned about the middle of the sign adhering, because again, it's going to be, the sign and the board will be captured together along the perimeter. But it should be good. And if you're following along, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Just gonna be doing all kinds of cool different things out here at the property. One day I'll build a shop. I'll be starting a garden again soon. Stuff like that. It's gonna be cool. All right, so basically I'll be able to So one other thing I did check is that this adhesive would go to vinyl, and it does. Based on how it was acting on that other sign, it definitely does. So I'm probably overdoing this, but I don't want to end up with some dinky little tube. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm out. I am. Same thing with this sign here. Again, I'm gonna let this sit for 24 hours. Good enough. So I'll just start leaning it down. I'll get it close and I'll try to get that edge, bottom edge, up on the sign. Close. That's pretty dang close. So I'm gonna try to shift it down just a touch. I'm just shifting it down. I want the bottom edge. Be perfect with the bottom edge of that wood, because that's where the gravity is going to be pushing down to. It'll make the sign the most solid. And I can always trim off any excess. Just a touch of excess up here. I can trim that off if I need to. So pretty good right there. Right there. Got a pretty good edge over here. So I'll get my 15s, I'll work it from the middle. Because part of the adhesion process is the suction effect. Of the glue getting compressed. Get these. Get a little extra weight. Just kind of suctioning it down. And then once it fully cures and dries, the sucker's not going anywhere. So that's pretty much going to do it for that. So for anybody who joined, appreciate you watching. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers if you would. Just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And I know you'll end up enjoying this content alongside your other content. So like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bigfoot out.